This is Peter Collins, and I want to introduce you to a man that's been one of my favourites most of my life. In fact, on the research that I've done of the most incredible people on earth, he would stand out amongst the best. Now, here is a man that only had 2 months of schooling before he was actually expelled from school. And on the way home, his mother told him that she has to remove him from the school because he was too brilliant for that school and they were incapable of teaching him. So his mother schooled him from that point onward. And he grew to be a man that was quite prolific in everything he did because he was a voracious reader and a dreamer. But after his mother's death, he found a note from the school. And that note said his mother was told to take him out of school because he was too stupid to learn. Now, by then, fortunately, he was already running a successful business when his mother died. But he didn't go through life without obstacles, no, far from it. He was born almost deaf, and most of his life he never heard anything. In fact, he was only 12 years old when he finally heard a bird sing. He read very well and he heard very little. His first invention was a phonograph. It's a machine that made him famous and it also made him a lot of money. And ironically, his first recording was Mary Had a Little Lamb. Just imagine it. And he went from town to town spruiking this new toy that he had called the phonograph. And he made a joke of it. And the more people laughed and the more they enjoyed his patter about how it came to being, the more he sold. Then, some years later, he invented the dictaphone, something that would dramatically change his life because it changed his income. One of his staff members, a guy called Edwin C. Barnes, saw an opportunity and sold both the dictaphone and the follow-up machine after that with incredible success. In fact, he sold them so well he went into partnership with Thomas Edison. But more on Edwin C. Barnes in another episode. What I want to share with you primarily is that Thomas Edison was meticulous in everything he did, and he physically recorded everything in a journal. Now, we all know that it took over 10,000 attempts before he invented the light bulb. They called it the incandescent light. Now, my mind doesn't stretch that far. I can imagine attempting something and journalizing it 50 times, perhaps even 100. But as time marches on, I'm not sure if I'd give it 200 attempts or 300 attempts or even 500 attempts. But Thomas Edison soldiered on. Just imagine getting to 1,000 and nothing. Getting to 2,000, still nothing. Getting to 3,000, yes, still nothing. And at 5,000, still nothing. But he soldiered on, and history says that he made over 10,000 attempts. Now, just imagine getting to 10,000 and still nothing. We don't know the exact number of the attempts that he did make because nobody's provided that from historic evidence, but we do know it was over 10,000. Thomas Edison was also the most prolific patent writer or inventor in the history of mankind. In fact, over his lifetime, he had submitted over 1,093 patents. That's 1,093 inventions that actually helped change the course of history for us. And I don't know about you, but I've been affected by it. All the people that I know have been affected by what he's done. And in fact, people for the last 150 years have been affected by the inventions of Thomas Edison. And the only question mark over his life is, some historians say he lived to a ripe old age of 81. Others say that he lived to 84 years old. To me, it doesn't matter whether it was 81 or 84. What matters is his legacy will live on in our lives forever.